So, potatoes. I don't know about you, but I love my chips and my baked potatoes, or even in the summer, lovely fresh new potatoes with a little bit of butter next to the runner beans and the bacon. Great way to grow potatoes is in pots and bags, and you can buy smaller bags to grow potatoes in, but I like using these big 1-ton sacks, the stuff that they use to deliver sand and gravel around. You can pick these up very cheaply, and it gives you a big volume of soil into which you can grow your potatoes. So here's our big bag, and what I've done is I put a layer on the bottom, a couple of inches of a very well rotted, like composted manure. Okay, don't use fresh manure, that'll be too strong and it can, it can ruin your potatoes. So well composted, processed manure that you can buy in the garden centres, and then some nice good quality multi-purpose compost on top. So now we've got probably about 5 or 6 inches of soil, manure at the bottom, compost on top, which are ready for these little boys here. So I'm putting these seed potatoes, which you can buy normally kind of February, March time, into the hole. The bottom of that seed potato is just going to be touching roughly where the manure layer is, and then we've got this nice kind of multi-purpose compost that I'm just going to bring on top of there. So have a look at these potatoes. We got them about a month, 6 weeks ago from the garden centre, and at the time there were a couple of little eyes like this at the top. I put them in a tray somewhere light, in a kind of a big shed with a big window. You could use a cool conservatory or a garage window, somewhere where they get some light. That encourages these little shoots. It's called chitting. Okay, you want these shoots to start, and the way that potatoes grow is that these shoots, when they're beneath the ground, will keep on growing, higher and higher and higher. As they grow through the compost, I'm going to put more compost on top again, and more compost on top again, because the part of the plant that produces the new potatoes is that stem. So the longer kind of stretch of stem we have, the more little shoots with baby potatoes we're going to have. So I've got this layer of compost on here, and within a couple of weeks, that one that I just put in there, these shoots will start coming through. As soon as they start to come through, I'm going to put some more compost. I can roll up the bag a bit more. I'll keep on putting more compost on there, so that probably by the end of the spring there will be about a foot, about 25 centimeters of stem covered in compost up to about here somewhere. And that kind of 1 foot of compost is going to be packed full of beautiful potatoes that we can pick round about, I would aim for July. The problem with growing potatoes in the UK is you can get potato blight, and that normally turns up when you get a wet spell later in the summer, around about late July into August. So by getting your potatoes in early, into some good compost, get them kind of shooting up, and picking them before potato blight starts, your quid's in, no problems. So that's what we're going to do. Get them purchased in kind of February, early March, get them chitting, get them planted by late March, early April, and start to think about picking them. And it's a great day when you can roll out this bag full of potatoes, and you can have your new potatoes in that little coating of butter or marge in the summer.